What's up, guys? I'm at SEMA. This Jeep caught my eye, and I'm not even gonna try and talk about this because I have the expert right here to tell you all about it. Ryan, introduce yourself to the world.
I'm Ryan Evans. I'm with Black Forest Gear by Webasto, and we brought with us a pretty unique vehicle here. This is maybe one of the only real military J8 Jeeps in the building.
Really?
So in the US you cannot get a diesel, and this one has a diesel under the hood.
Can we pop the hood and look at it?
Yeah,
See what it looks like since no one has one?
So you can see the dryer vent is typically the giveaway as to the Jeep being military. But it's nice 4-cylinder, 2.8 liter via Motori diesel engine. Sealed airbox is pretty nice and a little different. Actually functional with the hood vent there, so it's not just a pretty hood vent, it's actually very functional.
So how did you guys come about getting this?
So we obtained it out of a mine in Montana that was mining gold and palladium. So they actually used the vehicles to haul equipment and people in and out of the mine. And then they can buy the Jeeps from Jeep brand. I think they're about 79, 80 grand new for a J8. But then we picked it up at auction and converted it here for SEMA.
That is
kind of
awesome.
feature some of our products.
That is cool. So let's start talking about all the stuff that's on here.
Oh yeah.
Starting from front to back. What do you got?
Well, piece de resistance. I can start in the middle.
Oh, okay.
This is our piece here from Black Forest Gear. It's called the throwback roof, and it replaces the Freedom panels. So especially on a nice big lifted Jeep like this, it makes it much easier to open the vehicle up and get a little bit of an open air feeling. You don't have to work around with the cumbersome Freedom top panels.
Yeah.
The nice thing about ours is that you can see on this one it works without the hard top. Okay. So you can run it kind of like a bikini or a bimini top, or it'll work with the hard top. So either way, whatever your flavor is, the roof can provide you a little bit more protection while you're on or off road.
That just opens up in seconds. That's easy.
Yep.
Nice.
So then we took this vehicle here, and anybody who would know, this is what looks like maybe a stretch 2-door, but it's really not. It's really a shortened 4-door J8.
Oh, okay.
And the J8s have an optional panel that closes out the rear door, and we took a section of that out and made it about 10 inches shorter. So it's somewhere around 105-inch wheelbase.
Nice.
So that makes it kind of a little different than your average Jeep that's out there.
Nice. Well, let's talk about these wheels. What's up with these wheels?
So we work with Black Rhino. This is their Armory Series wheel. We have it on this vehicle here in 17-inch and on the truck next door in a 20-inch.
I mean, that is a lot of bolts. That is crazy. I'm assuming that's like a beadlock, basically, right?
Yeah, it's a simulated beadlock design,
okay.
so it's kind of meant to give the impression.
Yeah.
It looks most notably like what we call the M-Wrap here.
Yeah.
It's our military vehicle, and this wheel is kind of carries a lot of similarities to that.
Yeah, that's cool.
So we accented it with some 39.5-inch BFG crawler tires. This is the third or fourth set that we've gone through on a couple of our builds. They're just absolutely the best tires out there that we could find.
Nice. And then what do we got going on back here?
Kind of in the back, this is, again, one of our featured products. We make an integrated cargo system. And for the average JK owner, this is just a simple install it in your garage in 5 or 10 minutes. There's 2 base plates that you can see bolt down to the factory holes. And then we added a couple slides to it. And a little bit of organization. We use a lot of these sortable boxes ourselves with our technical team and applications. So we thought, why not show a little versatility and adaptation to the Jeep Wrangler. But we also make a nice 31-quart. This is a real refrigerator freezer. This is not a cooler. So this
is where I know your name, right? Actually.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So this is a product that we kind of adapted to the Jeep market. We painted this one just to kind of fit the theme of the vehicle and be a little different, stand out. So when you see it from afar, it looks a little different. But really, it's our standard off-the-shelf 31-quart refrigerator freezer. So a lot of times on the trail, you'll see us out there. We'll have free waters or something like that when we're out scouting the trails. And sometimes on the other side, if you see 2 refrigerators, that's the Jeep you want to go to. That one has ice cream on the other side.
Oh, nice.
And when you're on the trail on a hot day, there's nothing better than grabbing a nice ice cream sandwich or a popsicle.
That's the biggest selling point of these things. You don't have to worry about your ice melting.
Oh yeah, no ice is nice. That's kind of our joke, but in reality, it's true.
Yeah.
You don't have it sloshing around in there, and if anybody's spent more than 5 minutes in a vehicle with a styrofoam cooler, nothing gets more annoying than listening to that thing squeak around in the background.
Exactly. Very cool. So is that pretty much everything on this Jeep?
That's kind of it.
Okay.
You know, we dressed it up with some JW speaker headlamps and tail lamps.
Nice.
We worked with them on that. JBL gave us some audio equipment, so it's got upgraded 6.5 and 3-inch tweeters in it as well. We replaced all of that content. We put Mopar's Ultimate Dana 60s, full floating axles under it.
Man.
It's got some pretty awesome, if you get a shot of it, pretty awesome Tom Woods chrome drive shafts with Spicer U-joints in it.
Gotcha.
So a nice upgrade. Everything and anything that we could upgrade, we did. What's unique about this Jeep is it has a long arm coil sprung front suspension, but we retain the J8's leaf sprung rear suspension.
Oh, wow.
So that would be different than any other JK series vehicle that's out there.
Sweet. Now let's move over to this beautiful beast right here.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm just gonna guess here, is that like a Kaiser front end?
Yeah, it's modeled after the old Kaiser trucks. Some people, the M715, or it looks a lot like the Gladiator series of pickup trucks that Jeep offered in the past. And we worked with Terraflex to build 2 of these last Easter Jeep Safari for 2017. And we had 2 matching ones for the most part. A few slight differences in axles and suspension. But overall, 37-inch BFG tires, KO2 series tires, great all-around tire for off-road and on-road. It features our throwback roof. We made a special one for these vehicles in white. We built a handful of extra ones, and some customers have been lucky enough to pick up those extras that we brought over. So it's nice because it matches the white roof.
Yeah.
Bartac did an interior for this that's very special.
Let's go take a closer look at some of this stuff. You guys are calling this the Chief, by the way.
That center console is a one-off.
Here we go.
Those stickers some of them are personal to the owners, and some of them are meant to duplicate what was on the Chief concept vehicle from Jeep brand just a few years ago.
Yeah, that's nice. And then again, obviously your stuff opens and closes super easy.
Throwback roof on top. It features a lot of Terraflex, their bumpers, all their armor, their suspension. Last year, where the Falcon shocks were new, both of these vehicles had them on it, kind of in person at Easter Jeep Safari. A real authentic Chief badge from an original Jeep Chief. So a little bit of authenticity mixed in with a little bit of the playful fun that this vehicle is.
Cool.
Lifetime LED, putting some lights on it. And it's also got quite a few other things. Warn winch. We got to go with Warn winch on the front.
Everybody has a Warn winch.
Yep, that's the way to go. So
what's back here? I see a lot of people gathering back here.
Yeah, back here again, it's just another spin on our cargo system, you know, in combination with Terraflex. What was important to us was that our product didn't preclude people from using anything that they might already have.
Yeah.
So our cargo system, we're showing it here with the cover for the cargo system as well. But as you can see, it doesn't interfere with the rear-mounted cargo racks that are very popular in the industry.
Nice.
So just again, showing the playful fun of the slides. You know, it's kind of a beach theme back here, a little beach ball action and a wicker basket. Their fold-down tailgate table is really nice when you're out on the trail.
So, yeah, these are cool. It comes in really handy.
Yeah, so much so that Jeep's putting one on the next generation JL.
Oh, really?
So,
nice.
Yeah, it kind of caught on. That's a little bit how these things come about, you know. That's really where the aftermarket shines, and some of these ideas end up making their way into the OEM world of things. We have a new product on the showcase here that we're taking pre-orders on. This is our...
It's not over yet, guys. Not over yet. Let's keep on going here.
Trail Lovin is on the website, and we're taking pre-orders on it.
That's cool.
As you can see, it's a pretty good size. It can hold a handful of burritos or chocolate chip cookies.
So you put this over your engine, right?
Yeah, it's kind of a modular design to work with any engine, but this one in particular is already pre-made. So this bar and this bracket here are designed to go in place of the factory engine cover on the 3.6 liter V6 in the Wrangler.
Nice. And you can see right in that picture, they're warming up some burritos or something in there.
Oh yeah, burritos, tamales.
That's cool.
That's where it all goes. Keep it warm on the engine.
Cool.
Plus we brought in a variety of other fridge freezers to see what people might be interested in. Our 31 quart today, 51 quart maybe tomorrow if people thought they wanted it. Just showing a little bit of the variety.
Is this your smallest one?
This is our smallest one. I carry this one around in my personal vehicle. It's nice. You know, I got soccer on the weekends for the kids, and keeps the drinks cold and a couple snacks in there. You know, a friend of mine keeps some medical supplies in there. So it's really just a versatile product for more than
just the everyday
your average,
person.
you know, person. You don't have to be going off road. You just have to want to have a little.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
In your life.
Very cool. Okay, so on the other side of your booth, you have another vehicle. What do we got going on with this one?
This is a Ram 3500 chassis cab, and the background on this vehicle is it gives us the opportunity to display sunroofs, which people still put an aftermarket sunroof in a vehicle quite frequently. It adds considerable value to the vehicle, coupled with leather interior. So we kind of dressed it up for the show, but also wanted to complement our business is mostly commercial. So it's got a nice commercial appeal to it, but at the same time, the truck is a lot of fun.
This thing is huge, man.
It's very
massive.
huge. It's got 42-inch tires on it on 20-inch wheels. It's got rock slide engineering, their power steps integrated into another step.
Oh,
so
look at that. That was
you've
awesome.
got a step to get on the vehicle, or a step to get on the step onto the vehicle because
it's
so
got a step
big.
for a step.
It's got a step for a step. So you don't see that too often, but we do an inbuilt sunroof on this one. Very, very, very similar to an OE quality sunroof, as well as a OE style switch. So that's one of the things that our customers, compared to the competitors' product, they prefer ours because it has that more OE look and feel to it. The big thing is on this here are these braces. We reinforce the sunroof back to the structure of the vehicle, and that's important because of side impact, and you don't want to remove any of that from the vehicle. So while it's cut out in an aftermarket solution, we reinstall it for that very same reason.
Nice.
So, but this vehicle again got the Armory 20-inch wheels from Black Rhino. It's got rock slide steps on it. This is Ute bed out of Australia. They build this is a nice aluminum bed with fold down sides.
That is nice.
So kind of unique there. Minimizer is an aftermarket truck company. So we adapted their over-the-road truck fender flares to this application. Factor 55 provided the fair leads and the winch attachments, and there's matching front and rear. There's a Warn 15,000 S.
We'll work our way up to the front, matter of fact.
So yeah, we can get up there to the front.
Let's go up there. The business end over here. This is a sexy truck, man.
So it's got retro shops, LED headlights in it, as well as an AEV front bumper and an AEV lift. Underneath, Steer Smart's provided much needed support for a big truck like this on such big tires. It has their upgraded track bar and tie rod on it as well. So
this thing is packed. A lot of gear just to showcase your sunroof.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, absolutely.
That is awesome.
We only come with the best.
Very cool. Now we can end it with a website.
Go to blackforestgear.com. Check us out online. If you can't remember that, you can Google us or find us on any of the forums if you're active on those as well.
There you go. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.